Welcome back, y'all. Skullblade here, and today we're doing a round two of the Rockets and Timberwolves today. If y'all missed the round one of the Rockets, I'll leave that description below and stuff, so y'all can just see that. But until then, I hope you like this round two. And oh, by the way, I'm not going to be able to talk on this series and stuff. I'm going to let y'all just watch the gameplay to make it easy for me and for y'all. So, enjoy this series.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Timberwolves, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Houston Rockets. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for Houston. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Fred VanVleet out there with Smith. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, front court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Booker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Taking a look at Minnesota. You know, you can't always say this is a must-win game, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. Can you?
Well, very few teams have come back from losing their first two at home. I'm not saying it can't be done, but they don't want to test that theory.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots from the high post. That's good on the jump shot.
What they're looking for from Edwards, scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Here's KD. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Smith outside. Smith the pass to Durant. Good on the shot. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Teams have always tried to be physical with KD in the paint. Tried being the key word.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here is Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Booker outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards from outside the arc. Şengün with the rebound. Smith with it, out guarded by Booker. Over Edwards. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Smith. Durant's got 6.
KD has such a tight handle, especially at his size. The man's a future Hall of Famer.
Booker the pass to Gobert. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Şengün. Over Booker. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. 8 points for him.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. The first thing on his mind was other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Randall kicks to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Randall. The rebound by KD.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Booker finds Edwards. And here is DiVincenzo. To the inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after the screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Şengün. He has yet to score. Pass to Smith. Smith outside. Smith sets the pick for Smith. Houston needs to get a shot. The 3 from KD. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Booker outside. Now here's Randall. Shot clock at 6. And he comes up with the deuce.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
In the corner, Smith with it. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Randall against Smith. Right side, Edwards. And stolen by Şengün. Bounce pass from Durant. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
The Timberwolves trail. Edwards dishes to Booker. Gobert with a screen on Smith. The 19-foot shot, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Inside, here's Şengün. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, sometimes you got to flex on him. That's what Şengün just did.
Randall passes to Gobert. Pass to Booker. Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Booker. Takes the 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Smith. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. Walton's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. They've got Isaiah Joe. P.J. Washington is out there with Reed. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Booker in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
It looks smooth out of Şengün's hand. That's a good sign for the big man.
Pass to Washington. Now Reed. Şengün covering. Shepard with the ball. Now Eason. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. A nice shot by Booker.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Shepard with the ball. Covered by Joe. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shepard. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's McDaniel. No scoring in this one, and stolen by Şengün. High post Walton, working on McDaniels. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shepard with the ball. He's guarded by Booker. They grabbed their own miss. Şengün, the putback. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Timberwolves leading by 4. Booker looking around. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Walton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice anticipation from Şengün to get the steal, which leads to the fast break.
Pass to Washington. Booker outside. Back to Washington. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now, Shepard. Shepard with his screen for Eason. To the middle.
Great use of the size inside there by Şengün to draw the contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Durant's checked in. And the first one drops.
We're starting to get a better sense of the player that Şengün is. An agile big man who really brings a lot of energy to the floor.
So it's Minnesota now. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Booker outside. Washington sets the pick for Booker. To the paint. And then Washington with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota. Şengün with a screen on McDaniel. Kept alive. Şengün kicks to Finney-Smith. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Durant down low. Working on Booker. No problems knocking that one down. Shepard's got 5.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
And here's Booker. 14 points for him. It's stolen by Eason. Here's Shepard. Rejected by Booker.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Edwards slams it in.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Rockets trail by 3.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for Houston, Smith checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. Now here is Smith. 6 points for him. VanVleet with a screen on Edwards. Smith the pass to Şengün. 5 to shoot. For 3, VanVleet. And so Booker will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Minnesota again turning it over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. And here's KD for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Randall against Smith. Timberwolves pacing it around. For 3, Booker. Rockets with the rebound. Now here is Smith. Still scoreless. Pass to Şengün. 6 to shoot, and Şengün throws it down.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Booker outside, front past the arc. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. No one near Smith as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Booker finds DiVincenzo. Booker outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound. Houston in the lead. To the paint. And stolen by DiVincenzo. KD against Booker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Booker. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Durant.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days. And I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Booker against Smith. A fadeaway. And it's VanVleet with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Smith up top. He's defended by Randall. Smith sets the pick for VanVleet. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Misses the jumper.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Booker with no one around. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Rockets leading by 4. Durant kicks to Smith. Offline with his 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Gobert down low. Covered by VanVleet. Booker against Smith. Booker left side over Smith. Again, the miss by Booker.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
And here's KD for 3. That one misses. He has made 7 of his 9 field goal attempts. Booker against Smith. Outside Edwards. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Edwards got 7 points.
and so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Tries it from 9. Misses off the right eye. Here's Booker. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by just 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for
this half.
Rockets trail. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Smith is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Smith, just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Şengün again. Oh my goodness, the slam.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Here is Durant. Smith outside. Back to KD. It's stolen by Gobert. Ahead. That's good from Randall. And the assist from Edwards. Randall's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota. Outside Durant. VanVleet passes to Smith. Back to VanVleet. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. VanVleet's got his first 2 points.
He may be undersized, but VanVleet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
Edwards against KD. And here's Booker from the arc. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Durant against Booker. Durant going to work inside.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And Booker kicks to Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Stolen by VanVleet. To the inside. Out to Smith. Şengün with a screen on it. KD passes to Şengün. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You gotta stay down on that pump fake if you're on defense. Şengün is good at going right into contact.
Şengün hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Edwards looking it over. Randall passes to Booker. Pocket 6. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. A 2-point game. VanVleet kicks to Smith. Şengün with the screen for Smith. Booker a screen on KD. Booker outside. Randall outside. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his third assist on the night. Now here's Durant. 18 points for him. That one goes. Counted. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Smith against Booker. Pass to Edwards. Edwards off a screen from Booker. Fades back, and again it's Minnesota converting.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. Yeah, no.
Durant against Booker. KD passes to Van Vliet. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Out to KD. Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 3. And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Back to Booker. Randall against Smith. 6 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jabari Smith picks one up. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Smith. Over Edwards. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 8 points for Nick Smith.
Solid pass there from Smith Jr. You can see his court awareness improving over time.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Right side, Reed. Over Şengün. Another miss by Minnesota. Rockets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency.
What I like about Smith is that he impacts the game whether he is scoring or not.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off. Shepard's checked in for Smith. And it's tied up with that one.
He got the big one to tie it up, but really wanted to put them in front.
Here's Booker. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Houston.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Şengün passes to Durant. For 3, Van Vliet. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got 6 assists now in the game. The Timberwolves shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Booker dishes to Randall. Back to Booker. A 3. The rebound by Shepard. Rockets leading by 3. Smith finds Durant. Pulls it up. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Houston also making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Smith. Walton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Shepard, the pass to Walton. Houston moving it around. 5 on the clock. From 17 feet out. Rejected by Booker.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Rockets trail. They've got Washington. Isaiah Joe is out there with Booker. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Back to Şengün. Pass to Eason. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. Booker outside. Drills it from outside. Booker's got 24.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Here's Shepard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Booker outside. Pass to McDaniels. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Eason. From the corner. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker against Eason. And the dunk by Booker.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
It's trailed by 6. Shepard, the pass to Şengün. Driving to the basket. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Putting his head down and attacking. Şengün goes right through the contact.
Pass to Reed. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Shepard with the ball. Over Joe. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Shepard. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Lopez, he's checked in for the Rockets. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Kevin Durant. Ellie, what are they telling you there?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Reed finds Edwards. Knocked away. Minnesota again turning it over. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Greg they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Free throw, good. Booker. Warren's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And a switch here also for Houston. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. Both free throws good from Booker.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Shepard. Now Eason. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Shepard missing.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
McDaniels passes to Booker. And here's Edwards. The Rockets pull it in. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Ed Van Vliet comes in for Shepard. Here's Booker. To McDaniels. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Houston. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Booker. Guarded by KD. Pass to Randall. McDaniels kicks to Booker. And there's the drive. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
You can't be overzealous trying to guard Van Vliet. That's how you get in trouble.
The throw good, Van Vliet. Gobert checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
To the wing right side. Randall passes to Edwards. Off target from outside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Smith. Van Vliet with the bounce back. And here's KD for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
DiVincenzo passes to Booker. And there it is for him. Booker's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
Durant finds Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Smith. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
The Timberwolves working the ball around. And that's in there.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Van Vliet with a screen on Booker. Gobert there for the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now Edwards. Now Booker. Here's Edwards. It's up to 3. Smith there for the rebound. Outside Durant. Outside Van Vliet. Now Smith. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Booker against Smith. Now DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. Unload from 13. Rebounded by Randall. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a one-point game. Now Gobert. Booker with it. Now Smith defending. Lets it fly from 18.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, don't try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. There is just a hunger to Smith's game, and I think that helps fuel him in these big moments.
Smith against Booker. Now DiVincenzo. The long shot, no good. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Şengün. KD on the wing. Defended by Booker. Outside Van Vliet. Misses the three. And Minnesota has possession. Now Edwards. Smith there for the rebound. Durant deciding where to go with it.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And the 3 misses. And now they foul and stop the clock. It's the first. That puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And the Timberwolves call time. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. I think just lost track of the situation.
Major mental lapse there. He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Just a total unnecessary technical.
You're right, Jay. He won't live that one down easily. Not his proudest moment. So Houston wins it, and this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports.
Chat. Leave a like of this and subscribe to this. But this is what I want you to see right quick. This game, we got two best shooters, right? 84, right? Edwards just made one. 87. 80. And then all his wide open be misses. Especially this one. They missing wide open shots, man. With this. Look at that. That don't make no sense, 2K. That really don't make no sense. Bro, please like this video, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. This game be bogus. Yeah. I'll see y'all the next video.